Hello, Namaste. Welcome back to you again in online class of Sagarmatha Secondary English Boarding School. Today I have come along with you with another part of programming tools, part 7. In this part, we will be discussing about how to use diamond symbol, how to use decision making box in flowchart. So let's begin this part without any delay. Programming tools part 7. So before going into detail, I want to show you the lesson objective of programming tools part 1. This is the lesson objective of programming tools part 2. This is the lesson objective of programming tools part 3. And this is the lesson objective of programming tools part 4. And here you can see the lesson objective of programming tools part 5. And yesterday you read about programming tools part 6 with solution of given assignment. And I also gave some sequential algorithm and flowchart. And today we will be discussing about another part of programming tools part 7. In this part you will learn how to use diamond symbol, how to make decision in algorithm, and how to convert that decision making step into diamond symbol in flowchart. So first of all, I want to show you the question from the beginning. How many algorithm, how many flowchart you have already studied in the earlier classes. So these are the question. Now another question, these are the question number 4, 5, 6, 7. Here you can see question number 8, 9, 10, 11 and assignment question. Next number you can see using diamond symbol, and today you will learn how to use diamond symbol and how to write algorithm also, and how to write flowchart with example. So first of all I want to tell you, I want to make you understand how to use diamond symbol using this example. Write an algorithm and draw a flowchart to accept any two numbers and find larger number. So here first of all you have to analyze the question. You are going to write algorithm and you are going to draw flowchart to accept any two numbers. It means we have to accept any two number from the user, we have to accept any two variable from the user, and we have to find only we have to make decision which number is larger between two number, which number is larger, which number is greater number. So you can easily understand when I make the flowchart, when I make the algorithm, because it is so simple. First of all you have to understand how to use diamond symbol. So question here you can see, and first of all I want to write the flowchart for this. First of all, algorithm, ALGORITHM, algorithm. And in algorithm, first number I have to write step number 1. Step 1, you know very well. Step 1 start. Step 2, here you have to read any two variable. I want to write A, B. You can give any variable like X, Y, P, Q. You can give as per your requirement. Now next step 3. In step 3, here you have to find larger number between two numbers. You have to make decision. You should not apply any formula. You have to make decision using if then else. But in programming you have to use if then else, and here you have to use, I want to write here, is A greater than B. And next here, if yes, then display, DISPLAY, display L equal to A. L means what? Larger number equal to A. Another, if no, then display L equal to B. This is so simple to understand because this is conditional this is one condition, this is one conditional statement. Is A greater than B, and it gives two results. Here, if this condition is satisfied, if this condition is true, then it will display larger number equal to A. If this condition is not satisfied, if this condition is false, then what happens? Then it displays largest number or larger number equal to B. Because I have given the condition, this is called conditional statement. This is called decision making statement. And when you convert decision making statement into flowchart, you have to use diamond symbol. I will also tell you about this. Now again I have to use step 4. Now we are going to terminate the flowchart. We are going to end the flowchart so that stop. Now I have to tell you how to make flowchart for this. And here I want to tell you how to make flowchart. And you know, flowchart means the pictorial representation, so that for first number step start is given. For a start, to represent a start, we should use terminator symbol. This is called terminator symbol, so use terminator symbol. And here we have to write start, Ctrl plus C. I want to press Ctrl plus C and a text, Ctrl plus V. Now next, for read statement, we have to use, this is called parallelogram, this symbol, because this is called input symbol, so this is called input step. For this we have to use parallelogram symbol for accepting the value from the user. And here you have to write the same value, Ctrl plus E. Now next, here we have to use decision making symbol. First of all, I want to use arrow symbol, arrowhead, to connect the symbol together. Now and again I have to copy this symbol, but so this way. Now diamond symbol you can insert from here, flowchart. Here you can see diamond symbol. This is called decision making symbol. Decision making symbol. And here I have to give the same thing, a text, Ctrl plus C. I want to press Ctrl plus V. So this way you can, and this is called diamond symbol. This is called decision making, and it gives two results. Here you can see yes or no, because we have given here decision making step, so that it evaluates two results. First number, again, if you learn this example, you can easily write algorithm and flowchart related to another decision making, another flowchart and algorithm. So first of all, yes, this side, another side, this side I want to move. And here if this condition is true, then what happens? You can see, if yes, then display L equal to A. If yes, then I want to write this side. Left side also you can write yes, right side also you can write. I want to write here, I want to write here no. and that side I want to write yes. If this condition is true, then what happens? If this condition is false, then what happens? Again I want to and you can see here, if this condition is true, if yes, then display. If yes, you can see this is the condition. If this condition is true, if yes, then what to do? Then display. Display means parallelogram. This symbol you have to use, parallelogram symbol. Here you can see this is parallelogram. If yes, then display. This is the display symbol, parallelogram symbol. Display what? Display L equal to A. Here you can see display. Simply you can write display also you can write, or simply you can write L equal to L equal to A, because this is if this condition is true, it will be displayed. If this condition is false, then what happen? Then L equal to B. Now you can see, if this condition is true, if this condition is satisfied, then this statement will be executed, L equal to A. If it is evaluated false, then this statement will be executed, and after that you have to stop. At last what to do? We have to stop algorithm, we have to stop the flowchart using terminator symbol. But before, this way you have to close. This is the method, and the last number you have to use again terminator symbol. This is called terminator symbol. For ending the flowchart, we have to write STOP, stop. Now you can see this is one complete algorithm and flowchart to accept any two number from the user and find the larger number. This is so simple to understand. I told you everything in detail. First number you can see a start here. For a start I gave terminator symbol, a start symbol. Next number you can see a step 2, read AB, because we have to accept two number from the user, so that I gave AB, and for accepting the number we have to give input box, input symbol, that is called parallelogram. And another you can see next number, if the statement, if the step is started with is, you have to think this is called decision making, and this is called decision making. This is the condition, so that for condition we have to give diamond symbol. This is called diamond symbol, and same condition you have to copy inside it, and after that it gives two result. Here you can see, if yes, if this condition is true, then you can see if this condition is true, then what happened? L equal to A, means larger number equal to A. If this condition is false, if this condition is not true, then L equal to B. And after that you have to combine both display box. You can see this is also because it can give only one result, it will give only one result, not two result, so that when the result will be displayed like L equal to A, we have to close also. Suppose this condition is true, then first of all it display L equal to A, and after that it comes through this way, and after that it will be terminated. If this condition is not satisfied, then it comes from this way and it will display L equal to B, and after that it will come through this way from this path, and after that it will be terminated. So that this is the concept how to close flowchart. And next question I want to show you. Question number 2. Write an algorithm and draw a flowchart to accept the age of person and check whether the person can vote or not. Here you can see, to accept the age of a person, only one input, and after that you have to check whether the person can vote or not. So let's see this question. To accept the age of a person and check whether the person can vote or not. Okay, this is the question. We have to make only some changes, few changes here, like accept the age of a person. Here only one input. For age we can give simply, you can give A also, or if you want to give full name you can give the full name also, no problem. And here you have to make decision, because in the question also you can read if hint is also given, if age is greater than 18 then the person can vote, otherwise the person cannot vote. So that the condition is already mentioned, we have to move, we have to go through the condition. Is A greater than, if you have given age, same variable you have to give here, is age greater than 18 question mark. If you have given there only A, like you have mentioned here also A one letter, then you can write here is A greater than equal to 18 question mark you have to give. If yes, then display can vote, the person can vote, then display what, can vote. If no, if the condition is not true, if the condition is not satisfied, it means if the age is less than 18, then what happens, the person cannot vote. So that you have to write can't vote. It means if the condition is true, then this statement will be executed. Same thing you have to write read A, and next number here you can see is A greater than equal to 18 question mark. Okay, this is the condition. Next, if yes, then can vote. You can make it larger also. And here you have to write can't vote. So this way you can make algorithm and flow chart for this problem. So this is one complete algorithm and flowchart for this problem. Here you can see this is one complete algorithm and flowchart. This is the complete flowchart. Now another, I want to show you another problem. Question number 18 here. Write an algorithm and draw a flowchart to accept the percentage and check whether the student is pass or fail. Here you have to accept only one input from the user. You have to accept the percentage from the student, and you have to check whether the student is pass or fail. You have to make first number algorithm. First of all, I want to write the question, accept the percentage and check whether the student is pass or fail. So first of all you have to accept the percentage, read percentage. For percentage I want to give one variable, p variable, and here in the question also you can see the condition. If percentage is greater than 40 then pass, otherwise fail. This condition is given, so that same condition you have to give p greater than equal to 40. Is p greater than equal to 40? If yes, then display what to display? Pass. Otherwise what to display? Fail. If the condition is not true, it means if the condition is not satisfied, then display. And here read P percentage is P greater than equal to 40 question mark. Oh, sorry, question mark. And next, if this condition is true, then what happen? Then display. If this condition is true, then display what? Pass. PA double S pass. If this condition is not true, then what to do? Fail. So this way you can write algorithm and you can make the flow chart for this problem. This is so simple to understand. Now another question I want to show you. Question number 19. Write an algorithm and draw a flow chart to accept the number. Accept a number and check whether the number is odd or even. Here you have to check whether the input number is odd or even. But remember, you have to accept only one number. So that you have to write read. I want to give n. Read number. Number what? I want to give one variable name n. And you have to find, you know the concept of odd number and even number. When the number is odd and when the number is even, first of all we have to analyze the problem. Otherwise you cannot write the condition. And here you have to write the condition is n is greater than. Here you have to give. Here is n So first of all you have to understand the concept of odd even, then you have to write the condition. Is, for this you have to give mod modulo division. Is n mod 2 equal to 0? It means when you divide n by 2, then it gives remainder 0. Remember what I have written? Is n mod. Mod means one kind of operator. You will learn about this. It means is n mod, one space is given here, n mod 2 equal to 0. It means when n is divided by 2, then it gives the remainder 0. If yes, then display the number is even. Simply you can write even number. And if this condition is not true, if this number is not divided by 2, then it is odd number. Odd number. So this is the main point. Here you have to understand the concept. Condition is, first of all you have to understand we have to accept only one number. I want to write the question also. Accept the number and check whether the number is odd or even. So here is the condition. You can see the condition. This is the main part. If the number, and for this number I have given read number, we have to accept only one number, and is n mod. This is called one operator, mathematical operator, arithmetical operator. You will learn about this while learning about a programming language. Is n mod 2 equal to 0? It means when n is divided by 2, then it gives remainder 0. This is the logic of this condition. If yes, then it displays. What does it display? Even number. If this condition is false, it means it gives like one remainder or two remainder, then it becomes false. If this condition becomes false, then what happens? Then it displays odd number. So here you have to make changes, and after that you have to write is n mod 2 equal to 0. So this is the conditional part. If this condition is true, then what happen? Then display even number, otherwise display odd number. And the last number, what to do? Stop. So this is the concept of this problem. This is the concept of odd even series, and this is algorithm. You can see left side algorithm. Left side algorithm and right side, this is the flow chart. Next day, I will tell you some more examples related to diamond symbol. Some complex. This is very simple. These are very simple problem related to decision making box, decision making symbol. Tomorrow, next day, I will tell you how to use diamond symbol with complex example. Thank you. Have a nice day.